Hello friends, today's discussion is about solving simultaneous linear equations in two variables by graphical method. So what is graphical method? The process of solving a system of linear equations in two variables by drawing their graphs is known as the graphical method. So for this we will follow some step process, or you can say algorithm. In the step 1, we will obtain the linear equations in x and y, and it should be in the form of a1x plus b1y equals to c1, or a2x plus b2y equals to c2. This is the general form of system of simultaneous linear equations. In the next step, we will draw the graphs for these lines. Let it be L1 and L2. The third step, we can see if the lines L1 and L2 intersect at a point, let it be alpha comma beta, then we can say x equals to alpha, y equals to beta is a unique solution. Alpha comma beta will be the unique solution for the system of equations only when they intersect. Suppose they don't intersect, now they may coincident. So if lines L1 and L2 are coincident, means one upon the another, it will have infinitely many solutions. That means every solution of one equation is a solution of the system. Next, step 5 will be, if line L1 and L2 are parallel, means they don't meet each other on extending also, then the system of equations will be inconsistent and it will have no solution, as we will never get a common point. So let's start. Let us solve graphically the system of equations x plus y equals to 3 and 2x plus 5y equals to 12. First, we will consider equation 1, that is x plus y equals to 3. So we have to write y in terms of x first. Y in terms of x, that means y equals to 3 minus x here, because x is on the left hand side, it will be brought to the right hand side. So y equals to 3 minus x. Now we will put some values, random values for x, and we will get the corresponding values for y, and we will put it in the table. So if x equals to 0, suppose we have to put x equals to 0, then y will be 3 minus 0, that is 3. And when x equals to 2, y will be 3 minus 2, because y is 3 minus x. So in place of x, we are putting here 2. So 3 minus 2 equals to 1. So the coordinates are 0, 3 and 2, 1. If you want, we can take more and more values and complete the table. Moving on to the second equation. The second equation says 2x plus 5y equals to 12. So 5y will be 12 minus 2x. Here also the same thing, we have to write y in terms of x. So y can be written as 12 minus 2x by 5. Now here we see that we get a fraction. So we have to put different values of x and get the value of y. Here we have to remember that numerator should be a multiple of the denominator. Then only it will be easy to plot the points. So here the denominator is 5. So we have to take the value of x in such a way that the numerator becomes a multiple of 5. Like 5, 10, 15, anything like that. So what we can take the value of x so that 12 minus 2x will be a multiple of 5. And we will put there in the table. So here we can say if x equals to 1. So it will be, y will be 12 minus 2 into 1, that is 12 minus 2x. So 12 minus 2 becomes 10 by 5, that is 2. So in this way, we get the value of y. Now to get the next value of x again, what we can do, we can just increase or decrease the value of x by the denominator and I get value of y. So here the x we have taken as 1. So what we can take the next value as 6. So x can be taken as 6, or x can be 1 minus 5 or 1 plus 5, anything. Just we can increase or decrease by the denominator, it will get easily. So y equals to 12 minus 2 into 6, because we have taken x as 6. So 12 minus 12 equals to 0 by 5, that is 0. Now we can plot the point 1, 2 and 6, 0. Now we have got the two equations with the points. Now we have to draw the graph for each equation according to the coordinates of x and y. Now let's see. So we'll take the graph paper and we have to plot these points. First one is 0, 3. Let us name it A. So A is 0, 3. The next one is B, 2, 1. So we have put the two coordinates. Now we will draw a line through these 2 points. And the line will be x plus y equals to 3. That is the first equation. As it is a linear equation, remember always it will be a straight line. Next, 2x plus 5y equals to 12. So the first is 1, 2. So you have to plot 1, 2. Then D, it will be 6, 0. That's the second point. So 1, 2, 6, 0. So we will draw the line for the second equation. Now we see here both the lines meet at this point. So that's the point of intersection. So we know that the point of intersection is the unique solution, that is x equals to 1 and y equals to 2 is the unique solution of the given system. Moving on, let's take one more example and solve graphically the system of equation 3x plus y plus 1 equals to 0 and 2x minus 3y plus 8 equals to 0. So the same thing, we will take the first equation and convert y in terms of x. So y can be written as a minus 1 minus 3x, equation method. Here on the left side we have plus 1 and 3x, so when it moves to right side it becomes minus 1 and minus 3x. Same thing, we'll put different values of x and get the values for y and complete this table. So here we can take x equals to 1, anything, because we don't have any denominator to cancel or anything, we can take any values. So y will be minus 1 minus 3 into 1. So that becomes now minus 1 minus 3 equals to minus 4. Now when x equals to minus 1, same thing, minus 1 minus 3 into minus 1. So when we solve it, we get plus 2 or only 2. So here are the points 1, minus 4 and minus 1, 2. For the second equation, we will follow the same method. Now minus 3y equals to minus 8 minus 2x. And here we have to write y in terms of x. So y will be minus 8 minus 2x by minus 3. So we can just try to get a positive denominator, so we can cancel the negative powers, negative sign. So we have to put different values of x and corresponding value for y. First thing, the numerator should be a multiple of the denominator. So the denominator is 3. We have to see that what we will put in the place of x such that 8 plus 2x will become a multiple of 3. So we can take x equals to 2. So when x equals to 2, we will get 8 plus 2x as 8 plus 2 into 2. That is 8 plus 4 equals to 12. Now 12 is a multiple of 3. So 12 by 3 will get 4. Now in the same way, x equals to 5. Suppose I take x, because you have just added the value of x by the denominator. So x equals to 5 now. So we can say 8 plus 2 into 5, that is 10, becomes 18 by 3 equals to 6. That's the easiest way to get the next value for x. Just keep on increasing the value by the denominator. So we get the points 2, 4 and 5, 6. Next, we have got the equations with the values. Now we will draw the graph for the each equation according to the coordinates of x and y. Now the first equation, we have to plot 1, minus 4. That is 1 on x-axis and y is a minus 4, so negative y. Then minus 1, 2. X is negative, y is positive. That's the second quadrant. So we can draw a line. So we get 3x plus y plus 1 equals to 0. That's the first line. The next line is 2x minus 3y plus 8 equals to 0. Same thing, first we'll plot 2, 4. Then 5, 6. So we will draw the line. Now we can see here line L1 and L2, they meet at minus 1, 2. So we can say here x equals to minus 1, y equals to 2 is the unique solution of the given system of equation. Wherever they meet, that will be the solution for the given system of equations. Let's take another example. Here we have to show graphically the system of equations has infinitely many solutions. So we will consider two equations, 3x minus y equals to 2 and 9x minus 3y equals to 6. So to start with, the first equation, that is 3x minus y equals to 2. Here y can be written as 3x minus 2, and we will put different values of x and get the values of y the same way. So when x equals to 2, y can be 3 into 2, that is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. And when x equals to 1, y will be 3 into 1, 3 minus 2 equals to 1. And we can complete the table. So x is 2, y is 4. When x is 1, y is also 1. Here we see that as it has no denominator, we can take any values for x and y, so that we get a coordinates which is inside the graph paper. We don't take like x equals to 100 or 200 like that. Takes a number such that you can easily plot it on a graph. Moving on, the second equation, we get a 3y equals to 9x minus 6. So we have to write y in terms of x. So y can be written as 9x minus 6 by 3. So here, as we are getting a fractional value again, so 9x minus 6 should be a multiple of 3, so that easily we get the value of y and we can plot it. So when x equals to 0, so when x will be 0, 9x will be 9 into 0, that is 0 minus 6 is minus 6, and minus 6 can be easily divided by 3. So we get minus 2. Now we can increase or decrease the the value of x by the denominator and get the value of y. So x is 0, we can put 3, we can decrease by 3, we can increase by 3, or we can take any number such that we get a multiple of 3. It is not compulsory that we have to increase or decrease the value of x. We can put any value such that the numerator, that is 9x minus 6, should be a multiple of 3. That much is enough for us. So 9 into minus 1 is minus 9, minus 9 minus 6 is 3, that is minus 15 by 3 is minus 5. So x is 0, y will be minus 2. When x is minus 1, y will be minus 5. Now we will be drawing the graph for each equation according to the tables that we have got. The first one, 3x minus y equals to 2. So the first point will be 2 comma 4, and the second point will be 1 comma 1. And we can draw a line. For the second equation, that is 9x minus 3y equals to 6, the first coordinates are 0 comma minus 2, that's on the line, and the next one is minus 1 comma minus, that is also on the line. So when we draw another line, it comes just upon that other, the two lines coincident. So we can say there are infinitely many solutions. So whatever the solution of equation 1, it will be the solution for equation 2 also. So the system of equation will have infinitely many solutions. Now let's take another question. So graphically, the system of equation has no solutions. That is 2x plus 4y equals to 10 and 3x plus 6y equals to 12. We have taken this one. So let's start with the first equation, that is 2x plus 4y equals to 10. So for this, we have to convert y in terms of x. So y can be written as 10 minus 2x by 4. So here for 10 and 2, we can take 2 as common. So we'll get 2 into 5 minus x by 4. So 2 and 4 can be cancelled when we get y equals to 5 minus x by 2. Now for this one, we'll put different values for x and find the corresponding values for y. So here, as we are getting a numerator and denominator, we have to see that the numerator should be always a multiple of the denominator. So the denominator is 2. So if I take x equals to 1, the numerator becomes 5 minus 1, that is 4, and 4 is a multiple of 2. So 4 by 2 will get 2. So we can take increase or decrease the value of x by its denominator, or else we can do directly. So here we have decreased. So the denominator is 2, so 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So we get now 5 minus of minus 1, that becomes 5 plus 1 is 6. Now 6 by 2 we can do. So 6 by 2 is a 3. So we get the table. Now for the next equation, the same way we can proceed. Write y in terms of x. So we get a fractional value. So that is 4 minus x by 2. So we have to say that the numerator should be the multiple of the denominator. So when x equals to 0, the numerator becomes 4 minus 0, that is 4. So 4 by 2 is 2. Now we can increase or decrease, or else we can directly. So here the denominator is 2, so 0 plus 2 is 2. Now y equals to 4 minus 2, that is 2, by the denominator, that is 2. So 2 by 2 is 1. So hence we get x is 0, y is 2, another one is x is 2, y is 1. Now we will plot them on the graph. So we will take the equations with the tables. The first one says 2x plus 4y equals to 10. So 1 comma 2. So x is 1 comma 2. So x is 1 and y is 2. Now the next coordinates minus 1 comma 3. X is minus 1 and y is 3. That's in the second quadrant. Negative x, positive y. So we will draw the line. After that, the second equation 0 comma 2, 2 comma 1. So 0 comma 2. Then we have 2 comma 1. So we will draw the graph. Now here we see that there is no point of intersection. The lines are parallel now. Since the lines are parallel, it will have no solution. There will be no solution for the given system of equations as there is no intersection point. So we can say that to solve a pair of linear equations in two variables by graphical method, we first draw the lines. Once we draw the lines, then if the lines intersect at a point, then the pair is consistent and the intersection point gives us unique solution. If they are parallel, it is inconsistent and has no solution. And if they are coincident, means one upon the other, it is consistent. The pair is consistent, but it has infinitely many solutions. By observing the pattern of the graph, that is the lines, we can determine whether it has unique solution, it has no solution, or it has infinitely many solutions. Thank you and keep exploring.